Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking onto my video, ladies, divine feminines, light feminines, dark feminines, and all of my haters that decided to tune in. You're getting me paid, haters. Every time I say the light feminines, dark feminines, and divine feminines, I imagine different styles here. When I think of like the divine feminine, I imagine it's like royal Egyptian type of style hair. I imagine gold, like luxury. When I say light feminines, I imagine all white or like light pinks and like doll baby type of clothes. I forgot what the that style is called. That style could be like a couple of different styles here that I'm thinking of. When I say dark feminines, I think of like myself, Morticia Adams, like goth sort of style hair, and just women who aren't afraid to be fierce hair. I'm like, those are like a lot of different styles. Right off the bat, this is going to be a general collective energy reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. I'm getting that basically somebody regrets not being on the winning team. They see you as you're on the winning team because you guys, instead of being envious of people and talking down on people and engaging in these pointless mental slop here of like what people should be doing in life and why is she doing that? Why is he doing that? Why she got a BBL? Why these BBLs and this and that and makeup and why she doing this? Why she doing that? Whole time you were building skills up, you were stacking money up, and these people were pretending to do that. They're like, oh, I got money. Yeah, I'm doing this hustle. I'm doing that. They were hustling the wrong way and they stayed in the same pool too long. You swim around the pool, you got the prizes out of the bottom, and then you hopped up, you went to the next pool. A lot of you guys, you're always on to the next. People who thought they knew you feel like they unknew you. It's like these people realize they thought they knew everybody, but a lot of people just are not happy with their brain because I feel like you guys are doing things that these people never heard of before, or in things that these people would have never even thought of. And you keep doing different things that these people never think of, and it's frustrating them. They're like, dang, I didn't think of that. Oh, dang, I didn't want to do that. Like, I would have wanted to do that. I didn't know about that hustle. Did you know you could get money like that? Or, I didn't even know to eat that place or whatever, not that serious, like not the food, but this is like, life decisions here. These people have not made the right life decisions, and they're seeing directly how their energy is drained. Their energy is drained due to comparison, and their social life is shut down because of how many people they screwed over. It's like at first they thought these people were pushovers, like, just because they had the benefit of shock. Like, this person not gonna say anything. Just because somebody don't say anything doesn't mean they didn't peep it and they're gonna move on. And some of these people might come back later and then they're in lawsuits, they're in beef. It's just like, too much going on in their life here. And only thing they try to do was judge others first. But now it's like, let me pull some cards on this energy. What do I want to? I want to use some What's the Tea tarot here coming out and whatnot. I also feel like there's this weight lifted up off of you. Some of you guys could have felt like heaviness from like the evil eye, especially when it comes down to your skills, your creativity, and your forward movement here. Somebody could have been talking down about your forward movement, like you needed them. Like, like I feel like this narcissist, you could have had a lot of narcissists that felt like you ain't gonna do nothing, you ain't gonna say nothing. That person not gonna be this without me. It's like people talked on you like they knew you and they didn't know you. Knock on wood. Not spiritual hater here. Somebody can't stand that you guys go by your own spiritual knowledge and you won't let people come and put spiritual knowledge in you. You won't let people just lead you astray. Some of you guys, what we got? Spiritual hater. hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power here. You guys have a lot of power and magic. Like you guys have more power and you can affect people from a spiritual place because you're coming from a real place of like experience here. You guys have a testimony when others have an opinion. You guys have been through it, like, been through it and back here. I also feel like you guys don't have to look for an audience. The audience comes to you, and somebody can't stand that because it's like they wanted you to come to them so they could embarrass you, make you feel like what you was doing wasn't right. They feel like this person not gonna argue with me. They're realizing you just ignore people when you think that they're crazy, and just because you think they're crazy does, of course, it means you're not gonna listen to them. Some people thought they could just say like, man, like somebody's trying to figure out how to bully you out of your spirituality here, especially if anything you do spiritually is making you money. They want to feel like, that's not right here. Some of you guys might be, I don't know, you might see people like, like you might do, what is it, Reiki healing. You guys might be starting yoga centers or something, and somebody wants to guilt you out of it. But I feel like that energy is like it's to the wayward, and because you won't listen to anybody guilt you out of anything, somebody wants to try to bully you. Like, they want to try to be mean to you and hope that you give up what you're doing here. But being mean to you doesn't work because people are mean to you because you're beautiful. People are mean to you because you got money. People are mean to you because of the light that's inside of you. You've already dealt with a lot of antagonization and you keep your head up. You don't care. Some of you guys snicker, when other bitches get mad and somebody can't stand that. They want you to feel like, oh, what did I do? Why did nobody want to be friends with me? Why are other bitches laughing at me? I'm a good person. Like, completely like you're not aware. You're aware that women are envious. You're aware, and not just, women and men. You're aware that women and men are envious of you because of the light that you carry here. And you're aware that people try to prey on you even more as a woman because they feel like you don't, it's a less of a chance of you being violent or carrying a gun. So, you guys don't like, you don't give into that at all, which could lead people to feel like, oh, I could control them. I can do this, I can do that. And then you just brush people off and ignore them. You hurt people, especially if you like, roll your eyes at people who want to get loud with you. Like that has broken everybody that thought they could. I'm like, and I didn't even have to say nothing. They're like, okay, if any bitch ever get loud with you, you can roll your eyes at them. Just roll your eyes, count to three, look at the hair of his bitch. Like, who are you talking to? Like, like that, like real shit. Like, you gotta break their ego because you not scared when somebody cross that line, and people can't stand that. Somebody feels like if they were still close to you, they would be able to hurt you, get under your skin. Like, they're like, where did you get this strength from? But at the same time, they know where you got this strength from. Somebody can't stand the bridge that they burned with you, and it's like, dang, like, it's like you don't give a fuck. Like, and you only care about your forward movement. And you keep going forward, you keep doing new things in life, you keep learning new languages. You got a lot of love in life for you. You guys love life. These people don't love life. These people feel like losers. They feel like, and that they could pull you down with them. But on the flip side, you got people hating that they're even investing energy into pulling you down rather than lifting themselves up here. You got people really looking at themselves like they're weird as fuck. Like they truly are. Like, like this could be somebody that felt like they had a reason to come at you. Like, maybe they really didn't like you wearing all black every day. Maybe they really, and it's like these people are so weird. Like, it's like, and they're not getting ahead in life just by trying to pull people down. This is like somebody trying to like finesse somebody for like, I don't know, and getting only $10 out of each person. They could try to bully into something. Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? No. Like we could just, and then ruining their business. Like imagining that. Like I could try to, they could bully, maybe they bully somebody out of $10 they bully that person. Then next people are like, they are bullies. Don't go over there with them. And then people already know what it is. They're not able to they're not able to attract the people here. It's like you're undoing people's backwards thinking in life. And like, and you're showing people that they focus on shit that just don't matter in the long run. We got obsessed lover here in reverse. Somebody regrets coming at you obsessively here. This lover who could have tried to, I don't know, force their way into your life. I felt that junk releasing. It's like this person like feels like, dang, like this person, they don't really owe me anything. This person, number one, doesn't know me. This person doesn't like me and doesn't want me, and they showed me that they don't like me or want me. Why the hell would I still be in their face? This is like springing on them, like, oh, you're not playing hard to get. You just honestly are not attracted to them. And that's crazy because this person truly felt scorned because they liked you and you did not like them. Some of you guys had a stalker here where this person wants to undo their stalking here. This person could have told everybody that they like you, that's wifey, that's this, that's that. And you know, you kept ignoring them. And then like, it's like other people could have chimed in and been like, like she really don't like you, dog. Like, like she's yet to reply back to you. She's yet to say hi to you. You gotta understand the difference between chasing and like some of you guys could have said or did something here that made them feel like you're it's not what you said or did. It's the misogyny that goes on in people's head that feel like they have a right to punish women. They have a right to put us in our place if we're doing certain things. Society views women as children. You got to realize that. So if you say something like, "Oh, I'm focused on my money," like that's why I'm working here. I'm focused on my money. I'm not here to date. I'm not here to do this, do that. They're like, "Oh, so you're a gold digger," and then they'll use that as an excuse to ignore your boundaries and stalk you. Well, she just want money, so instead of giving her money, I'm gonna send her emails every day. I'm gonna just do this. She's a gold digger. These made up words that people make up for when women want things in life, you get punished. Just like that meme said, you can't want anything in life, you get punished. If you want plastic surgery, you're gonna have a million people on Twitter talking shit about you. These BBLs and da 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 da, and you're selling BBLs to kids. If you want sex, people are going to put you down for that. Oh, you're loose, you're a whore, you're this, you're that. And this person, you may have woken them up to the deeply ingrained misogyny in people. A lot of people don't even think they're being misogynist. They think they just have an opinion when they're really being bullies towards women here. There should not be that many names made up for women, whether it's thought, gold digger, this, that, whatever. Like, it's like I don't respect nobody that use those terms as though they're serious terms here. I'm like, it's like, um, but either way, with this obsessed lover here, this person could have felt like, okay, I don't care. They're a gold digger. Then why are you still hitting them up? Well, they're a slut and they had sex with somebody else, so they owe me sex and da 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 da. I know I'm next. They had sex with somebody they're attracted to. They're not attracted to you. And why are you not attracted to me? Duh, 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 duh. I think and blah blah blah. What? I bet you if I had money, I bet I'm like, yo, that shit is toxic masculinity. Like, and I feel like a lot of you guys are pushing back on these dirty, toxic mindsets that's sitting there and just like, I don't know, attempting to dissolve all femininity on this planet. It's funny, I was watching that blonde haired guy with the white eyebrows, the no stick guy, and he was talking about how I didn't know that they had makeup outlawed in like centuries ago because aliens came here or angels came here and taught women how to do makeup and like how to be beautiful and stuff like that. I was like, ooh, Bastet. I'm like, those were the cats. I was like, yo, I remember this story. I'm like, and it's funny how these stories repeat themselves because I believe Bastet was like the lotion goddess, maybe like, and perfumes and connected to makeup too. Or that might have been someone else that was connected to makeup. I know men and women wore makeup in like the ancient Egyptian days. Not that it matters here, but I feel like a lot of you guys might come from that. I have to do a who were you in the past life reading. Divine, please tell me more. But yeah, though that guy was talking about how like people became there was like a different God that came in and then like, tried to convince people to do what Jesus said not to do, and that was to try to control other people and their rights and their wills here. Like, and trying to do it by either force or bullying here. Like, a lot of people try to bully women out of wearing makeup. Why you wear makeup? Oh, I like girls natural. I feel like a lot of people are realizing, like, I feel like it could be masculines feeling like these other masculines they keep around are not it. A lot of people are starting to look at that funny here. Like, why are you bullying feminine energies for making choices on this planet? Like everything, like tattoo and this and that, and women and men just don't get that same type of bullying here. Like the misogyny on the planet, it's like it's crazy here. We got running in reverse coming out here. Yeah, this could be somebody that wishes that you didn't run away from them, or they could reverse you running away from them. Let's clarify that. Yeah, cyber bully coming out here. Somebody feels like they got you to run away due to cyberbullying, or but nobody was really going to do anything to you or something like that. And I feel like maybe you guys didn't run away due to cyberbullying. You guys just maybe you could have had enough money where you left state. You guys could have moved into a better life here. Now somebody maybe wants to, but you're not running. You are being bullied online, or they are has suffered from it. Yeah, a lot of these cards are so illiterate. They have are suffered from it. I'm like, yo, it's not me. Every time I check these cards, I'm like, I can read, they can't write, and that's all right. But that being said, Divine, please tell me more with this cyber bully card. Somebody wants you to argue with them so that they could be popular here. That's what this is. I don't even have to say this. See, now I'm like, I don't even have to look at this card because I already felt like it was going to be the star card or some shining card here. It's the Queen Rising here. Somebody tried to cyberbully you because you're a queen on the rise, and they felt like if they could have some sort of argument or beef with you, then they would get to rise up to the top. They're like, why did you leave? Why aren't you? Some of you guys aren't even in the same network. Somebody just wants to be able to use your light, use your shine here. A lot of people are drawn to you and they want you in their life. Divine, please tell me more. Yeah, grudge holder in reverse. Oh, grudge holder coming out under obsessed in reverse. Yeah, somebody felt at first like you were holding some sort of grudge against them for the way they behaved, and that you were gonna have this talk with them, that you're not having this talk with them. Somebody's like, wow, I'm disgusting to them. Like, because you won't even have that talk. You could have just shut them down, like, hey, no, yeah. A lot of men too, like, especially, they'll come at a strange woman like this is some girl they were dating in high school, like you knew me all along. No, once you're a strange man and you did weird games to me, you're blocked for eternity. You're fucking scary. I'm not having debates with you. I'm not having arguments with you. We have not reached that phase yet. Like, I'm like, as soon as your behavior is out of line, it's like, leave me alone. Like you got like somebody feels like disgusted with themselves. They feel like you're holding a grudge against them, but no, it's like they're seeing like, from a different perspective, moving on. Yeah, thank you. Next. They're like, no, you moved on because they're scary and they're like, whoa, I'm never gonna have a chance to talk with them, debate with them, like, try to like move things forward with them. They could felt like they were gonna get to say, okay, yeah, that night and da da da, but you don't listen. Like that's all I'm like. I don't even allow people to get me into certain debates. Once you move funny as a man, I'm like, that's out, and you're never getting next to me. Only thing you're gonna get is leaving the fuck alone and me pulling out my gun on you, and blast from that. I don't want to have a talk with no strange man and like he try to grab you, touch you, or hit you first. There's no conversations. We don't move funny with me, nigga. Yeah, seeing the rejected card coming out here. Somebody wanted a chance to make you feel rejected because of your spirituality. But you guys have a lot of people who believe into the same thing and the same spirituality here on earth. Divine, please tell me more. We got played out coming here. Yeah, somebody feels played out, or they wanted to make you feel played out at some point. They wanted to make you feel played out and rejected because of your spirituality. Maybe you guys are into things like ancient Bible history, like I am. I watch that on YouTube all the time. Yeah, a lot of you guys are into the Book of Enoch, or like like the Solomon and the angels and the demons here and whatnot. And these people wanted to make it seem like they wanted a chance to make it seem like you were played out for these things. But you guys joined groups with other people, or Spirit is saying if these people don't feel you, join groups of astrology, join manifestation groups, whether on Twitter or Telegram or uh, what is that? Discord. I love Discord too. Like there's surprisingly a lot of groups on Discord, or you could join those spiritual communities where people believe in the same things as you. They're very fun. I feel like a lot of you guys are joining writing communities. They got fun communities where you write and read short stories. I used to like reading people's short stories there. I'm like, and then somebody stole my freaking short story and they rewrote that shit. I'm like, yo, I and you guys have a lot of different ways to entertain yourself playing Dungeon and Dragons, and people are mad that they can't make you. You are a geek, but you're mad around mad people, and y'all chilling playing Dungeon and Dragons. Y'all chilling. Y'all like ancient Bible stuff. There's a niche for it too. Like these people feel so limited. Somebody's like, I limited myself and I'm never gonna grow. Like they limited themselves, like, to hell here. Like, you are unlimited. You're unlimited, and at the same time, you got to do a lot less than what these people had to do. These people almost felt proud of what they did to fit in at, I don't know, some job like that doesn't, pay much or does much for the earth. There's nothing wrong. Like if you fit in, you get in where you fit in. But these people had to wear a mask and play these games, and then they acted superior to new workers or other people here. And then they see you guys like a butterfly, and they're like, "Whoa!" Somebody's like, they want to end their shit because of your life and them seeing you there. Somebody wants to project this energy onto you. A lot of that sad energy coming towards you is not your energy. This is somebody who's now trying to come to cope with the fact that, they wasted a lot of time in life. We got wasting time, stuck, no changes, and limited coming out here. Yeah, somebody feels like they wasted a lot of time in life, unfortunately. They limited themselves, they limited life in general. But I feel like that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.